It's been obvious for a while now, but after today, it's impossible to ignore. Mikel Arteta is a nearly man. His last trophy with Arsenal came back in the 2019-20 FA Cup, and since then, despite all the progress, all the hype, all the project talk, when it really matters, Arsenal fall short. And that's the problem, because Arteta is a paradox. On one hand, he's transformed Arsenal. He took over a side that couldn't even consistently make the top four and turned them into a team that now lives at the top of the table, competing year after year. But on the other hand, he can't finish the job. And today was just another example. Arsenal lost 2-0 to Manchester City in the Carabao Cup Final, a game where, for arguably the first time under Arteta, they were actually seen as favourites against a Pep Guardiola side that hasn't even been at its best this season. That should have been the moment. Instead, it followed the same script. Arsenal were the better team in the first half, sharper, more aggressive, more in control. But then came the second half and they just collapsed. They allowed City to take complete control, monopolise possession and pin them back, wave after wave of pressure, until the game was gone. And in the end, it wasn't even controversial, it was deserved. That's what makes this worse, because this isn't a dominant Manchester City side at its peak. This is a version of City that's been inconsistent, vulnerable and for large parts of the season underwhelming. And yet Arsenal still couldn't get it done. Now zoom out. Arsenal fans have been desperate for a major trophy, not just an FA Cup, but a Premier League or Champions League title. Their last league title, 2003, and in recent years they've finished second, again and again and again. They've become the bridesmaids of English football. So even something like the Carabao Cup, especially against City, mattered. It was a chance to finally break that cycle, to give the fans something tangible, to build momentum. Instead, it's just more frustration. And here's where it gets dangerous. Yes, Arsenal are still leading the league. They're 9 points clear with 7 games to go. On paper, that should be comfortable. But psychologically, this loss changes things because now the doubt creeps back in. This is a team that has already collapsed in title races before, twice, to this exact same opponent. And now they've just lost a final to them as well. That pressure doesn't disappear. It builds. And that leads to the bigger question. Even if Arteta wins the league this season, has it taken too long? 3 title challenges, multiple collapses, another final lost. At what point do you stop calling it progress and start calling it a pattern? Because right now, Arteta looks like a manager who can build a great team, but not one who can consistently take them over the line. And if Arsenal truly want to become an elite club, again, not just competitive, but dominant, they may have to ask themselves a very uncomfortable question. Is he really the guy to take them there?